Hello there, and welcome back to War Thunder. Today I have a completely different video because it's not about this plane, it's not about my performance in the battle, although being decent. It's about a player on the enemy team just playing perfectly till the last second, and it was him being up against the wall, and he did his best. And I think for a change you have to applaud such a player. And a little bit of a spoiler, he had an amazing game, but if it was enough to turn the tide, we will have to see, because our bombers were really good. They brought the enemy base close to being destroyed. They also attacked the ground units, gave us a massive points advantage, and just strap yourself in. It's not the start of the battle, although you might think, yeah, it's again, old F-89D shenanigans. For those of you who don't know this plane, this is probably one of the most expensive vehicles in War Thunder, not because for its own price, but you have to first buy the F-89B to then buy the F-89D. Those are two American battle rating 7.7 rank 5 premium jets. The F-89D is very unique in the sense that it has those wing-mounted pylons where there are proximity rockets in them, and they are hilarious. Now, I'm not proud about this first kill, but that was only because I had a 500% Civilian booster. 56,000 Civilians in-game message bonus reward for a single kill. That's the combination of a premium account, the joint highest premium Civilian modifier of this plane, and a 500% Civilian booster. Yes, I want to not just grind one of the last US jets that I have to unlock, the F-104, but also I just want to, make the best use out of this 500% Civilian booster. Because, that specific booster has a very special meaning, because I got it for, believe it or not, 2,000 days of daily logging in. For 2,000 days of daily logging in, I got a 15% RP booster and this 500% Civilian booster. Thanks, Gaijin. So, that was a great move by the LA-15. He tried to stall me out, and this is probably the weakness of me being sometimes stupid, and also the plane getting really sluggish at the low speeds. And at high speeds, it has the problem of stiffening up and also being able to rip its wings. There was also a glorious ambush by this ME-262A1AU1 out of the clouds, but I just had too much energy in the bank already when I made the dive. I disappeared into the clouds, break contact, and then turn around. Let's talk about this enemy player once more. So we have not really seen so much from him yet, but he will make his appearance more or less out of the blue, quite literally. And I think that very often I focus on my performance. What did I do well? What mistakes did I make? Also, what kind of things should my teammates have made differently, right? I also very often point out the mistakes of enemies, for example, lack of situational awareness. Oh, those juicy kills. No, it's also, sometimes it has to be said, when an enemy player makes the right calls and just gives his best, then you have to just simply point it out for a change. Because you can learn from the best. And very often, this was one of my thoughts, how do I learn how to play a vehicle, or how do I play against it? Well, just simply watch the replay, or just get the server replay and watch the match from his perspective. What kind of movements did he do, be it a tank, ship, or a plane? It doesn't really matter, because there are still tactics on top of the actual vehicle's performance in terms of mobility and weaponry and protection, etc. So, yeah, here then I just simply turn around and you can see me doing those long swooping boom and zoom runs, if you will. If somebody doesn't want to commit to a head-on, or isn't in a favorable position, I don't really try to turn after him, but sometimes I try my shots here and there. And so with already 3 kills, I I feel great. I think, yeah, sure, there are so many allies flying around. B-29 is upon the enemy base. Our base is not in danger of getting bombed. There are not that many enemies left. There is an ME-262, there is an A-21B. Surely I can attack them. Yes, I only have 32 rockets remaining, but I think there are only 3 enemies, and like half my team is still alive. Surely that's a win, right? And I'm still alive, so maybe I can return to the base and rearm, refuel, because with the afterburner you actually quite often run out of ammo. Some shots out. Those were poorly aimed rockets, and yeah, I just wasted 11 of them. And I think to myself, well, A-21 is turning after me. Let's go after him. I think the speed... Oh god, I'm dead. Oh god, there is a Soviet bush. Soviet bush, most OP bush. I get damaged. He's hosing me down quite heavily, but I managed to somehow dodge him. And watch this, watch this. This is the critical moment of the match. Yeah, no real hits, no real hits. But watch this. He is zooming away. And then watch this. This is it. This could have been it. Again, nearly 2,500 civilians for a single hit, which was not a critical hit. Yeah, he's zooming away. I think to myself, okay, that guy came out of the blue. But, you know, oh, there are only now 2 enemies remaining. Come on. May I get the kill on the A-21? Come on, that's it. He is in a dogfight. He's slow. There are multiple allies going on after him. R2Y2, the F3D, and an A2D, B-29, 2 B-57s. Like, we have so much stuff in the air. Look at the health of the enemy base. It's crazy, right? It all sounds like a sure win. A-21 goes up. That's my chance. Come on, take careful aim. And yes, another good kill. Okay, the J-29 is coming in. I have a damaged wing. I'm out of rockets. But I think with 4 kills, I've done my duty. Right? Right? I've done my duty, right? Okay. And this is really where it all comes together. It's this one player against the rest of my team, and I see this so often with allied players, especially at props, you know, in their P51s, in their P47s, where they side climb and they just try to climb and climb and climb and make the best use out of their performance, but then they are hopelessly outgunned, and German teams also are experienced in dealing with them, luring them down, just going after the ground units, you know, and just baiting them and still sticking together. But this J-29A, after this battle, I've got to say, I don't think I've played this plane, and look at how much ammo he's expending at me, how he expended already in the first run. He is either 20 mils or 30 mils, I'm not quite sure, but it doesn't really matter, because now he killed me. Damn! Yeah, there was not too much that I could do. I was out of ammunition, I was damaged, I'm a sluggish plane anyway, I was out of ammunition, and so I'm dead. Now this is 8.5 minutes into the match, and you could say, okay, that's it. Okay, it was a nice battle, yeah, shame you didn't get more kills, but surely you will win the game. But then, the curse of the 500% Civiline booster. The curse of the 500 Civiline booster just took shape. B-29 is going away. He is actually going from the airfield to the enemy airfield because he's a second load, and that would be the end of this guy. Again, head-on spray with the F3D. I think he hit him. I'm not quite sure. And yeah, now he's in a dogfight. And the B-29, you know, at lower altitude, if he's aware of the enemies, if he's a good player, good focus here of the J-29D, just, you know, cutting down the numbers quite literally. And the F3D just doesn't have the speed at the moment to get away from the J-29D, which is just turning around and seems to have more engine power. I think that's it. And the F3D, I think I played one match in it, or a couple of, and got an ace with it once. I think there is still a video up. It's not really the plane's performance, but if the enemy present themselves. So here he tries to dodge, he wiggles, he gives him the low profile, but the Soviet Bush takes no prisoner, comrade. and then there are some B-57s involved. I'm just switching here through the perspective. So they are trying to make their bombing runs, and just look at the health of the enemy base. It's crazy. It is like less than a quarter of the main base, and there is a B-29 on its way, so surely that's the end, if only a few bombs land from the B-29, right? So somebody's on the runway and just waiting to be refueled, and the J-29, yeah, he got the B-29. That was good prioritization. So at this point I'm a little worried, because yeah, only 2 bombers left of our team. But look at the points difference. It's ticking down. There is some auto win mechanic here, right? And we have a significant, outrageous points lead. We have one B-57 going back to the airfield. One is about to start, I guess. And, you know, they can make the few bombing runs. They are fast bombers, right? They are really fast. And I write here in chat, I try to communicate with those guys, but I don't get a response. A little spoiler alert here. And the thing is, if I would be the J-29, he already killed, what, like 5 of our teammates? So he has his ace. How much ammunition does he have left? How much fuel has he remaining? Is he maybe damaged in one way or another? To be honest, I don't know. But, you know, he has those 4 20mm Aken M47C cannons with 720 rounds. So that's quite a lot of ammunition. But, you know, remember how he attacked me from above, how he sprayed me down, how I evaded him 2 times, how he had to then kill overall 5 guys. You know, I'm thinking to myself, he must be low on ammo. And you know, we are reaching like 15 minutes of battle time. As you can see, here it is around 13 minutes into the match. So how is his fuel looking? What kind of fuel load did he pick? And those B-57s, you know, they can be really fast. So can he eventually catch them? Can the B-57 strike him away? The fate of this hand now is in a 2 bomber versus 1 fighter, where the goal of the bombers is very clearly set. It's the enemy base. And just look at the sheer damage that one B-29 pass did. Like that B-29, he must be kind of happy, right? And yeah, that B-57A is now dropping his payload to get more speed out of the plane. And the J-29 is slowly catching on. And remember on which side of the map he now is. So this is just a nail biter. Can the B-57 speed up to speeds where the J-29 cannot catch him? When does he overspeed? I don't quite remember. So this is like, oh god, how is this ending? But he should give the other B-57 enough time to reload, take off, and make the bombing run. At least that is what I hope. Because here, this player which is called Nervenzelle, which is a very appropriate name because it's in English nerve cell. So does he have the nerve to, you know, dodge here with slight elevator movements the shots from a kilometer away? Those 20mm, they are great at hitting enemies and also dealing great damage. Come on. He must be really low on ammo, and god damn it. And he's just taking off with a full bomb load. So this is now where a little bit of a mind game gets set in. He is on the other side of the map, and there are 2 options. The B-57 goes directly for the enemy main base and then flies below the coastline, so it's significantly more difficult to spot the dot. Or he's flying low over land, so there is the chance that the dot is hopping, for the J-29's perspective, over the horizon. So I think, he has to hide in lands. That is probably the most safer call. But what now? Now it's just waiting. He has to stay alive. I'm looking at the points. I'm looking at the base health. I'm playing with the thought of giving him the advice to space climb, because that is what B-57 do best, right? It's not the glorious decision, but when it's right at the edge, when a B-57 has done its job, when a B-57 has bombed and he's versus an enemy fighter that has proven its capabilities with now 6 kills, I just can't believe he has ammunition left. He must return to base, right? He must rearm, refuel, repair. Surely he is out of fuel, surely he's out of ammo. And, you know, as impressive as 6 kills are, he must run out of resources. That's my thought. I mean, he can have some shots left in the barrel, of course, but it's not like that he can afford a great spray and pray. And also, the auto-win condition. Look at the points, they're ticking down and down and down. But I am actually now sitting here, having myself done 4 kills, you know? And there is just this one guy, and he has proven that he's good. And now he does the crucial thing. He activates the Avenger. Now, this was a smart move to actually now target Kenny 125, sorry. And that is giving away his position. So the hide and seek gameplay is over. And I didn't think about this, and I still could have activated an order myself. But I think that it was clear what the target was of this B-57, and also the enemy, J-29, looks like an experienced player. So, you know, looking at the leaderboard and realizing that the last enemy player, in this case my B-57, has already some bombing points, it's unlikely that this is a fighter, and it's looking good. But the crucial question is also here: is the 6 1,000-pound bombs that the B-57 can carry enough for this bombing point, for the base? And will they all hit? Now he's turning away. Does he see the J-29? I don't know. Let's see about the impacts. And no, that looks like another bombing run would be necessary. He destroyed on the, by the way, an AA just for the lols. But now he's turning away. And I'm desperately looking here for the messages. So, yeah. Where is the J-29? He knows where the B-57 is. And the B-57 just had to make a huge U-turn. Come on, where is he? Our forces, our ground forces, are actually capturing another point. This is coming very close. He has to survive, and now he makes a turn, and I don't know what the hell he's doing here. Does he try to hide on the edge of the map? It would certainly be a smart decision. He did actually a second, maybe even a third bombing run, and there is the J-29. And this is not looking good. This is not looking good. Oh god, what's going on? It's behind you. I'm helping him in chat as much as possible. And there is a lot of pressure on this B-57, and his options are limited. And again, the J-29 is closing slowly but surely in on him. And now he's running for the map border, but there is no other choice. Maybe you can survive by time. Okay. So the ground forces didn't capture C. If they would have by now, which they were onto, we would have probably already won the game. And look at the points. Look at the points. 1.05 kilometers out. 0.4. 0.02. 0.01. And there some shots go. Aimed a bit too high. And a bit late the reaction from the B-57. And he makes some very wide turning. This is very good because you can see how careful the J-29 is with spanning shots. He must be very low. He must. I would love to get the information from this player. And there, the map border was. And oh boy, the J29 was spawning like 0.75 kilometers behind him, but he had the initial acceleration advantage. And yeah, look at this. Oh, that's close. Look at the points. One more tick. Come on, one more tick. One more tick. And we won the game. Come on, survive, 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 survive. Oh, good. And 0.90 kilometers out. 0.988. No, really, this is exciting. I rarely get those matches. I really rarely. So the movements of the P57 have slowed him down. The J29 is still accelerating 0.66 kilometers out. Ooh, this is not looking good. He's forced to make some harder turns. What to do? The J29 has the maneuverability advantage. And there goes the tail. Come on, one more tick. The last enemy base is down. Oh, this is not... Oh. Come on, still some few seconds remaining. One more tick and we still have one. Come on, one more tick game. 28 points. 28 points. Come on. Still, come on, I still have hope. It still could be the... Come on. Damn it! That was a crazy nail biter. So, Soviet Bush, you nailed it. Soviet Bush, most OP Bush. Nearly 300,000 civilians and 11,500 RP on my side. On a loss, it could have been substantially more, but it's not about me, it's about the Soviet Bush. There you can see the 500% civilian booster being active and kind of being wasted, and the curse of the big boosters has struck home once more. I don't know what to say. This got me as excited as Air Arcade with those decisive matches got me like 7 years ago. And while it was a bitter defeat, War Thunder still got it at times, you know, when you have those absolute nail biters or somebody pulls those crazy wins off. So Soviet Bush, congratulations to your 7 kills. That's a survivor. That is the Hero of the Sky award and many civilians and RP, I guess. Congratulations, man, and that's it for me today. So thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Please give this video a like if you did, subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see each other on the waves, on the battlefields, and in the skies of War Thunder.